And keeping in mind the situation at hand, the Ministry of Home Affairs has now taken this step of temporarily suspending internet in the Singhu border, Ghazipur border, the Tikri border, in Mukarba Chowk and in Nangloi. Till midnight now, internet services will remain suspended at these points. These are the border points from where farmers began the agitation, and keeping in mind the situation currently and how there have been incidents of violence and clashes, the MHA has decided to suspend internet operations in these areas. About 4 areas that have been identified. This is at the Singhu border, the Ghazipur border, Tikri border, at Mukarba Chowk and in Nangloi also. Internet services have been suspended till midnight. This is an order that's been passed by the MHA. Ashutosh Mishra is joining us with more details on this. So Ashutosh, important step taken by the MHA to ensure that here on in the coming hours things are kept under control. And now the worry is that there'll be a lot of fear mongering, a lot of rumors that are spread on social media, and this is a step perhaps to counter that.
That's exactly why the action has been taken by the Ministry of Home Affairs, suspending internet in parts of Delhi, including at Singhu border, Ghazipur border, Nangloi, Tikri, and several other parts of inside the capital territory. But what I would show you here at the right, just 50 meters from the Red Fort, there I can see the national flag and the Red Fort outside. Almost all the tractors have returned after the police had dialogues with those farmers there. They convinced them, and without using massive strength, somehow they convinced these farmers to return back. And also the farmer union also issued a message through WhatsApp and several other channels. These tractors have now almost evacuated the entire Red Fort area. In fact, right from 50 meters where I am standing at the moment, beyond 1 ton towards the right side, the farmers and their volunteers are also standing in a huge number, and any tractor that is coming towards Red Fort, now they are asking them to return. In fact, those who 1 or 2 tractors, those who were left at Red Fort, they are all now returning back to Singhu border, Tikri border, Ghazipur border, their station agitation center. So they have been finally, after all the chaotic situation that we have seen so far, the day, as they call it, their show strength, now at least the situation coming back to normalcy here, at least on the Red Fort. So most of the tractors, they are asking return back, and those volunteers are playing their jobs. Meanwhile, the messages from the farmers leader. But the question that remains, where have been these farmer leaders when the chaotic situation were triggered and it gone uncontrollable? No one was there to lead the mob early since morning when it all begins at 8 a.m. this morning.
So a lot of the tractors going back, but the information that we have is that in places like ITO, you've still got a lot of farmers staying there, and they've in fact sat down on a dharna saying they're not going to move. As far as the tractor rally itself is concerned,